What's up, guys? It's Victor. I'm here at Pub Sports Radio. Hey, shout out Southtown 101. Just figured I'd show y'all a little bit behind the scenes over here. Start this first episode of the Internet Radio interview series. Got the TV on. Let's check out the studio. Oh, yeah, here we are. Let's go. Interview time. Hold up. About to interview my boy Arthur Black here today. Let's get into it.
What's going on, guys? Right here at Pub Sports Radio, and I'm starting the Internet Radio interview series. About to have Arthur Black on here pretty soon. My boy from Texas State. We're going to see how he's doing.
Make sure y'all check out his Spotify. Got his albums on there right here. Definitely worth a listen.
We're going to have some cool interviews for you guys. Talk about some music. Talk about just how things are going. Hope to have a good conversation. So we'll see how it goes. I'm glad I got this set up. I didn't think I was going to get this set up. All right. I feel like this is where I'm going to jump into it.
What's good, bro? How's it going?
Hey, man. Not bad, bro. How are you doing?
Chilling, bro. I was actually just finishing some of the shit I was working on the project for.
Oh, word. So you're working on it like right now?
Yeah.
That's tight. That's like one of the first things I was going to ask you. I was going to be like, is that what you're working on right now? Or...
Yeah, man. I'm deep in album mode right now. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out by November. But yeah, bro, shit sounding crazy.
So is this something that you picked up not that long ago, like when the pandemic started, or were you working on this like before this all happened?
I was working on it before, but the pandemic kind of like changed a lot of shit because like when I first started working on it, I had like a few like producers that are like, there's one dude, he played piano, and he would always come over and like he was about to be like, an instrumental part of what I thought the album was going to be. And once the pandemic kind of hit, he ended up going back to Dallas, and I'm just here thinking like, I can't really have like all the people that I know like come over like I want them to, and like I know like, a few musicians like keyboardists, fucking guitarists, like a few people that I wanted to have like a hand in it. Now I kind of just like took that and I was like, okay, well, since like this is like the reality, like this is what's happening now, like I'm gonna just try to do everything myself and, just be more in-house with it. And it was a lot of trial and error. Like I recorded a lot of songs that probably aren't going to be on the album. Like I just recorded like the last 3 songs that I recorded, definitely on the album for sure. But everything before that is cut. It's probably like at least like 10, some 10 to 12 maybe. But yeah.
So I want to talk to you about the single that's coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
Snippet that you put on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, good, bro. Have you been sitting on that one for a little bit, or like?
I have not been sitting on that one for that long. I've been sitting on that it's been, I think a month. I think like maybe, what's today? Honestly, a little bit less than a month, maybe like 3 weeks.
No, I feel that. Do you feel like whenever you make songs, like, are you eager to like get it out there as soon as you can? You know what I mean? Like, is it hard to like kind of like wait on music? Because I feel like with some of the stuff I do, like with videos, I'm just so used to like wanting to put it out like the second like I feel it's completed. You know what I mean? Like, so is it hard having to be like while you're waiting for release stuff?
I definitely used to be like that. Like I used to want to just like put everything that I made out like the minute that I made it. But I don't know. As I started like doing a lot more like trial and error stuff, like I started to keep like a lot more music to myself, which is kind of like a good thing and a bad thing because like I'll have like a lot of fucking songs and like I just won't like I'll eventually just get tired of them. Like I'll just be like, like I'm on something new, like I don't even want to put it out anymore. And it's like something that could potentially be like, like someone's favorite song, but it's just, once I'm over it, like I just move on to the next thing. So, but when I do, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that I've recently recorded, like I literally want to put it out tomorrow. Like this is the first time like I've really been like super excited to put out music like in a long time. So maybe that'll change. I don't know.
That's a good feeling too, especially like the buildup of just kind of like all this like stay at home stuff. Like if you've been doing this one thing for this whole time, You know,
Yeah,
that's cool. Like seeing the progression of that. I'm excited.
yeah,
You said probably like this fall, possibly is like when we're looking to see that.
yeah. I I'm shooting for November. I'm definitely shooting for November. So
Tight. That's tight, man. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit also about just the way some of this pandemic has changed how we see like live music. I know I used to like
yeah.
shows once in San Marcos.
Mm.
I wanted to ask you like like do you miss like the feeling of performing?
Yeah, I really do. And I miss going to live shows too. Like I love just seeing like other artists perform live. Like I love going to live shows. I hate that it's about to be probably until at least 2021. So like we can start getting some venues packed up again, But it kind of changes your whole game plan as an artist too, because like shows are just like a major fucking thing, when you're
No, it's
trying to come up, like you wanna, get booked for these big ass shows and these festivals where there's just a shit ton of people and like a lot of people can figure out about you. And like now that that's not about to be an opportunity anymore for like as long as like the next year or so, it kind of just put a whole monkey wrench into my plan. Like now I'm just more concerned about, since everybody's inside, like just trying to make the best music possible to just get my streams up, and hopefully, what I drop will be good enough to translate into some shows later on in the future when everything's cleared up. But for right now, I'm just writing music.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have any like future plans for how to like alter with where you could like like do your own house shows on the internet? Have you considered that, or would that be like a big difference for you? You think?
I've thought about it, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like that's just not something that I do. Like
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? I feel like I would just kind of be forced if I would just like go on like camera and just like do these shows. Like it's not gonna be it's just not the same. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same as like really like being in the.
It's not. Yeah, like I feel you on that. It's still like it's a hard thing to replicate.
Yeah, it's not the same as just having being in that environment. Like with an artist and having the crowd. It's like a moment that like y'all share. You can't replicate that through the internet as much as you try to.
What was the last concert like you remember going to? Like, what was your
like seeing or performing it?
I guess both. Yeah, like I'm interested in like the last show that you did before this. Because I'm trying to think like what was the last concert I've been to? It's been so long.
I'm pretty sure the last show that I went to was Nino and Earth Gang. Yeah.
Damn. Where'd you?
Pretty sure it's me on Earth Gang. It was at Emo's.
Oh.
And yeah, it was live, bro. They killed it. But last show I performed at, that was Yin Yang Fest, and that was back in Dallas. And yeah, it was like around November, and that shit was really cool. A lot of people came up, fucking did their thing, met a lot of different artists, so it was dope.
Damn, man. Did you have plans for like South by this year before all this happened? Like, would you?
I didn't. I mean, I didn't necessarily have plans for. I mean, like I wanted to get on the list, like for sure. Like I definitely like that was the goal of mine. Like I wanted to perform at South by Southwest, like while I was still here. You know what I mean? Like that was like one of like my big goals, and it's like
the timing was there too, because I feel like South by is such a thing. But like, you just gotta be there, and so you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I was looking forward to just like check it
out. Yeah, shit is trash, man. It's a tragedy for real. Like shit sucks. I was looking forward to it, but this is what it is, man. Just got to change direction, I guess.
Absolutely.
Like I know a lot of artists that got their bags just straight taking. You know what I mean, from this whole thing.
For sure, it's so hard to see that. You see so many people like directly affected, like their whole like life just like stop, like what they do for money, just like we stop doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so different. It's so strange.
Hate to see it.
Hey man, I got one more question for you. I appreciate you hopping on real quick, being part of this first episode.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask like everybody who comes on here. I just wanted to know like what advice would you give to like the younger version of yourself who like first got into doing what you're doing? You know what I mean? Like I'm interested in that. Like you think that viewpoint's changed at all?
Man, if I could give that's a really good question. If I could give myself advice to a younger me trying to rap, I would say, I would definitely tell a younger version of myself, like, focus on your marketing a little bit more. Because like when I was younger, like I didn't really like understand like the branding aspect or like the, you know, like marketing part of music very well. You know, and that wasn't really like my goal. Like I just thought that like if I made, you know, like great music, then like people would gravitate toward it. It was just true. Like, you know, people have, but you know, there's still an aspect that of like putting yourself out there, and there's still an aspect of like having a rollout and like having things like, you know, set in place so that like a release is more successful rather than just, you know, just putting shit out and just like hoping that it sticks. So I would definitely tell myself that. And I would tell him to fucking keep going because, you know, you're gonna end up making some dope ass music. So.
True. Thank you for the inspiration, man. I feel like I learned something from that too.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, but thanks for being on here, dude. I really appreciate it.
For sure, bro. Anytime. Yeah, man. Single 214 Nights about to drop fucking on Friday, bro. Run that shit up. So that'll be fucking crazy.
Yes, sir. Hey, bro. Appreciate it, man.
All right, bro. Peace.
It's good talking to you too, dude.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute, honestly. We gotta chop it up for sure.
For sure. I gotta hit you up. I'll talk to
For
you.
sure. All right, bro.
Peace.
Peace.
Step into the lights, we can have a party. I can do you right whenever you want me. I could change your life. 214 girl, call me. I've been on my job, see, up late and I'm saucy. Got a crazy girl, I swear that she could be on Kill Bill. She would probably kill me if I hit it, but I still